Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the My Virgo Friend podcast. I am CheChe, your movement and meditation coach. It is Eclipse Week, you guys. The long-awaited solar eclipse in Aries is this week, so we're going to talk about all that energy. Before we get started, let's go forward 3 deep, intentional breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Breathe in. And take a sip of your beverage. I'm sipping spring water. First and foremost, shout out to the birthday babies, Aries. The fire babies. The fire signs. Aries, the birthday babes. Leo and Sagittarius. Cheers. I'm looking for my other coaster. Oh, duh, it's right here. Shout out to the Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Cheers. Yeah, put my drink there. Shout out to the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Cheers. And last but not least, the water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Again, shout out to the Aries energy. It is my mother's birthday week. Happy birthday, mommy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear mommy. Happy birthday to you. Veronica, my mother, I love you. Love of my life. Best mom ever. Thank you for being my rock. Thank you for being my support system, my biggest cheerleader, my role model. I love you. You are the best mom ever. You are the best mom ever. And I'm so grateful and fortunate to have you. Okay. I love you, Mom. Thank you so much. Many blessings and love for many more years to come. I love you. All right. So shout out to Mama Chi. Ow. Shout out to all of the other Aries celebrating their birthday this week. Shout out to the April Aries, the March Aries. If you have Aries Venus, Aries Mars, Aries Moon, Aries Rising, Aries Jupiter, like myself, Aries North Node, like myself. Cheers to you and the dominant Aries energy. And of course, if you don't naturally have dominant Aries energy in your natal chart, we all can embrace the fiery, spicy, passionate, creative, exciting, fun energy that is Aries. Okay, so while we are in this spring season on this side of the year, it's autumn on the opposite side of the year. But while we are in this change of seasons, let's all allow ourselves to have a more open mind in changing and going with the natural changes of life and allowing ourselves to be creative and new and refreshed. Okay, so again, cheers to my mother. Happy birthday. Shout out to all the Aries. If you are watching me on YouTube, cheers. I have been pretty consistent with my YouTube upload, you guys. Remember, you can watch the visuals for this podcast on my YouTube channel, CheChe Babe, CheCheBabe, as well as listen to the audio on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all places where you can stream podcasts, right? But if you are watching on YouTube, I am so grateful. Thank you so much. I am getting more subscribers. I'm getting more views. So that is my goal, to really amp up and beef up my channel. So if you have been watching, if you have subscribed, thank you. Thank you so much. I used to give so much energy and time to Instagram, but I've just really had enough with putting so much time and energy on Instagram and just not getting the return of engagement and stuff. So YouTube has been a long goal of mine of just really making my channel something consistent, and just seeing where we can go with that. And I believe this year is the year for me. All right. So again, shout out to everyone watching me on my YouTube channel. I have not only uploaded my podcast episodes, but I also upload my dance videos. Like I've been doing a mass upload of all of my dance videos. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know how I have all my dance videos over there. Well, I'm throwing them over on YouTube as well, so you don't have to go scrolling on your phone. If you want to watch my dance videos, just put me on your TV. Okay, go ahead and type me in the YouTube search bar, put my dance playlist on, and just clean the house, just get busy, okay? Because we have the eclipse tomorrow, so you will be needing to clean today and tomorrow, this whole week, okay? Because cleanliness is next to godliness, and if we're trying to manifest, we want to make sure that we have prepared the space and that we're intentional about where we are, okay? So again, shout out to everyone supporting my YouTube journey, and yeah, cheers to me. Aries is the me season, okay? It's the season where you are encouraged and expected to be a little more selfish and a little more self-absorbed, to put it gently, okay, for lack of a better word. But with Aries, it is the first zodiac sign of the natal chart. It is the sign of self. Aries rules the head. We see I switched up my hair. I had the twist for the past couple of days, but then I finally straightened it out, all right? So really putting emphasis on your head, your face, your appearance, because that's usually what people see when they see someone for the first time. They see their head, okay? Even though they may be attracted to the shoulders or the feet or the hands, the face is what people see, okay? So with Aries, just really being focused on your head, your face, your appearance, how you appear to the outside world, how the world sees you based on how you present yourself to the world, how you identify, right? Because how you carry yourself, how you reflect yourself outwardly is gonna tell how you feel about yourself inwardly, right? So what your self-perception is, what your self-identity is. For some people, you may be going through a shadow period right now where you're feeling or experiencing an identity crisis. All right. So if you're not in the energy or spirit of beautifying yourself, maximizing, I just came across that term, maximizing yourself, or just really trying to elevate your appearance. For some people, they may be feeling that on the more shadow, dark side, on the lower vibration, where it's like a identity crisis. And it's just like, just doing these maybe harsh or random, intense, what do you call it? Like where it's just all of a sudden, like just not impactful, spontaneous, type of energy like that. Like, when people like just shave their head off, or they have long, beautiful hair, but then they cut it all off and dye it. And it's like, why did you do that? You had that beautiful hair. Why did you get rid of all of that beautiful hair and do that, And with Aries energy, it is ruled by Mars, right? Mars is the god of war. War is what? Division, competition, opposition. It is knife, sword, bloodshed, fighting, aggression, getting right in people's face, needing to be agile, needing to have, warrior-like strength and agility and skill, right? So with Aries dominant energy, with head being the focus, you may notice like buzz pixie cuts, like pretty girls, but with like short hair, like the Eve cut, right? Beautiful feminine woman, but the short hair, right? Or like Pink. Her name is Pink, right? So feminine energy, but the spiky pixie cut that gives it like the energy, like that's like that Virgo Mars energy, right? Well, I say Virgo because she's a Virgo, but that's like the Mars energy you can see with like heads and stuff. But not saying that everyone has a buzz cut like Amber, or like Amber Rose, how she has the buzz cut. That's Mars Aries energy, okay? Because again, focus on the head. Like, yes, she's beautiful, but the remarkable part is that, oh my gosh, she has no hair, So, and again, that's not to say all bald people are Aries. No, okay? I'm just saying that's a characteristic you may notice with Aries energy, okay? So really focusing on your head. I would encourage you to deep condition your hair. If you have thick hair, deep conditioning your hair, masking your hair, doing a face mask, maybe plucking the little hairs from your chin, from your lip, arching the brows, practicing your makeup, maybe incorporating a new lip color, a new beauty ritual. Excuse me. Pardon me. Also, just hydration, right? Making sure that you are ingesting the materials that you need to look beautiful. So this could be, oh yeah, I need to start taking my prenatal vitamins. I need to take fish oil, and I need to take iron so I can have a little more flush color in my skin. I need to make sure I'm eating my vitamin C so I have a little more natural collagen and elasticity to my skin. So just concerned about the face, and because also we just had the Venus shift into Aries, so like how we see beauty is going to be like very Aries like as well. I think Venus shifted into Aries yesterday, so beautification, just taking more of an Aries approach. So caring a little more about your hair, or switching up your hairstyle, because again, we're in the change of seasons. So maybe you were wearing a wig over the winter holidays, but now you need to get braids because it's going to be too hot to wear a wig. Or you're deciding to wear your natural hair out because it's going to be summertime and you don't want to be dealing with flat ironing your hair or dyeing color in your hair. You're just going to let your hair do its natural own thing, just considering your head and your mental space is also here. I recorded a whole episode 2 days ago. My camera recorded it like it was there, and then I got to the end of like a 15-minute episode and it just didn't save. Why? Because I had no space. I had no more space on my desktop. Even though I've been saving files on jump drives and backing up my hard drive. And when I plug in my hard drive now, it's saying there's no more space because it's been duplicating the backup every single time. It's been backing up my whole laptop every single time. So I have like my laptop saved like 8 times with the exception of like a few recent files, right? But it's like the chunk, so it's taking up all my space on my external hard drive. So I did all that recording the other day. It didn't save. I went to Walmart. I got another hard drive. I think I got a different brand, but I got a different hard drive. I want to say like 4 terabytes. Plug it in so that I could start saving stuff. I couldn't even plug in the new external hard drive because there was no space to download the application to put it on my Mac so then I could use it. So it's just like I've just been at this fucking standstill. I just want to get the content out. Okay, Apple keep trying to say I have no more iCloud storage. Yes, I do. Okay, yes, I do. I paid the $10 already. I'm not paying any more than that. Okay, so I'm just having to delete stuff I no longer need from like years ago, or duplicated files. So take it from me, okay? Please make sure you go through, like, whenever you're snapping video and pictures, go ahead right then and there. Filter and get rid of the duplicates, the ones you kind of really don't like, because later on you're not going to want to go through those same pictures over and over again. So go ahead and do it right then and there. Save yourself the headache later on. Make sure you are backing up your laptop. Make sure you are deleting the files and emptying the trash so it's not taking up space. Go to your settings, check the storage. What can you get rid of? Maybe there's I spend a lot of time in my messages because people send me gifts and shit, like unnecessary gifts that take up space. So deleting gifts, deleting videos that don't make sense, that's not long enough, that, you know what I'm saying? Just like clearing out the space, because it just really had me at a standstill. And it's like, this is not the fucking time, because this is when I have the Aries energy of like energy and gusto of ready to like pump out the content, but now I keep getting this pushback because there's no space to save the content. All right, so please make sure you are saving your files, you are clearing out the space, and you're being mindful ahead of time when you are about to run out of storage space. All right, because it's just very frustrating to be stop and go. Like, I was dressed and ready to record by 11, but then I ran into one issue, realized I needed to eat, then I needed to let out my dog. So it's just like all this stop and go energy. Like, I'm losing the daylight, so I'm not going to see how irritated I'm getting. Nope. Aries energy can be very irritable as well, because it can be impatient, because it's fire. It's now. I want it now. I want instant gratification. Aries energy. Text me right back. Aries energy. Love me now, Aries energy. Accept my love now, Aries energy. You know what I'm saying? It can be very impulsive. That's the word I was trying to think of earlier. Impulsive, not intense, impulsive decisions. So impulsivity, spontaneity, which time and place, right? Sometimes we do need that Aries fiery energy to get us to move, to get us to take action. But time and place, sometimes we don't need to be as impulsive because, going impulsive shopping, impulse spending, it can really wreak havoc. So, want to make sure that we are in control of our fire, being mindful of what gets us pissed off, what gets us excited, what gets us turned on, what gets us feeling stimulated and motivated to do something, what gets us feeling creative. What is that fire for you? So for tomorrow, we are going to have the solar eclipse in Aries. And this is when, the sun is going to be out. It's going to be like 2 in the afternoon. It's going to be like the window to get ready for it. I would say from like 1 to 4, 1 to 5, but specifically 2 to 4, specifically 2 something to 3 something. But I would say from like 1 to 4, just plan. That's eclipse window time, okay? That's the time to like step away from anything stressful, frustrating, distracting. Step away from that energy. Go meditate, go pray, go take a shower, go take a bath, soak. I wish I had a tub to soak in. I would totally be soaking. Maybe go to a bathhouse if you have access to one. Maybe go to the gym, really bust out a really hard workout, go dance, hula hoop in the sunshine. Like, I got a good mind. Like, I know you're not supposed to look at the sun, but I still kind of want to be in the sun. So I may go sit by the pool myself and just be out there, like not looking at the sun, but being in the sun because I want to soak up the energy, okay? And, just do like prayer and meditation out there and just really be like outside in the sun, in the energy, because there's a lot of people like traveling cross country so they could be in the path of totality. And I did talk about the eclipse on the episode before this. So if you want a little more juice on the eclipse, listen to the episode before this. The path of totality, I want to say, is going to be northeast where Maine is, and it's going to cut across the U.S. to where it reaches down to Texas. So if you make a line on the map from like Maine to Texas, that's pretty much the path of totality. So like Maine, I want to say they mentioned Ohio, Kentucky, Texas. Like, those are a couple of states that will pass through. So there are people that are traveling across the country. Like, if you do a Google search on eclipse, you're going to find a lot of major news articles. New York Times, Yahoo News, like Google News, like everywhere is reporting the eclipse, okay? Even spiritual channels, the people that don't believe in astrology, even the Christians are freaking out, you guys. Even the religious people are even like concerned about the eclipse because it was mentioned in the Bible. Look at there. Astrology mentioned in the Bible. Oh, snap. But anyway, so yeah, it's a big cataclysmic event tomorrow, you guys. So I would highly encourage you to use this energy to your advantage. If you are easily distracted, if you are frustrated, take a nap, take a sleep, just unplug, uncharge, give yourself an hour and a half to 3 hours to just go to sleep if you can afford it, okay? If you can help it, just take a nap. Or get away from the person that's going to piss you off. Get away from the person that's upsetting you, that's bringing your vibration down, that brings your energy down. Get away from that. If there's any type of content you're tuning into that gets you down, that gets you depressed, like, I'm going to try my best to not watch any YouTube content on this P. Diddy information, on all of that, on the Hollywood news, on the J-Lo hate train, on who's on Ozempic, who's not on Ozempic, like all of these distractors in pop culture and Hollywood and these corporations that don't care about humanity, that put dollars over people, profit over people, like all of that puts you in a stressful, anxious, frustrated, pissed off energy. If you're going to let yourself get pissed off, do something creative. I beg of you. I encourage you. If you're going to be in an intense, passionate type of vibration while the eclipse is happening, do your creative thing. Do your craft. Work on your art. For me, it would be speaking, dancing. Like, I also considered going live during the eclipse just so I'm in that energy and I'm speaking on, the vibration of the internet, But for me, it would be like maybe speaking or doing yoga in the sun, because that's my jam too. Like doing anything to reinforce me as a teacher and as a leader, because this also is a time for leadership. Okay, so let's think about the types of leaders. Leaders are teachers, they are healthcare providers, they are spiritual leaders, preachers, ministers, nuns, youth pastors, any type of leadership role is being revealed now. So even you may be having a realization or being reminded that, yeah, I'm not a follower. I need to be leading. Yeah, I can't get on with someone telling me what to do. I need to be the one giving out orders. Or yeah, I want to have way more power and access and control than I have right now. So let me rise up to a leadership position so that I can have that power, control, and access to do what I want to do what I feel and see myself doing. So if you have had that theme or that messaging of like, man, that could be me, I could do that better, I need to be leader, I need to get back to doing that thing where I was leading, teaching, showing people what to do, when I was putting myself in that position where people were seeking me out, asking me questions, getting my opinion, caring about what my mindset is on the situation, because when we remember our soul journey, our life path while we're here, it just helps to make the distractors not seem so big and not seem so powerful. And I want you to stay reminded that this is the time to give your time, energy, and focus. That's what I define as power. Your time, energy, and focus, what you're giving your attention to, right? What you're paying attention to. That's your currency, right? What you're paying attention to is your currency, your vibration, your vibe, your mood. And so you have to make sure that at this time you're paying attention to, giving your currency to the things you want to manifest, to the things you want to light, to the things you want to set ablaze to, that you want to set fire to. And not so much ending fire, but starting the fire, starting the chemistry, starting the romance, starting the love story, okay? Starting and sparking the fire, all right? So this fire has to come from you first, because there's nothing worse than getting in a relationship, whether it's a love relationship, friendship, business partnership, and that person is looking at you like, feed me, teach me, show me what to do. It needs to be this, right? You need to have some form and sort of self-accountability and self-awareness to where you can take care of yourself, so that when you match up with another leader, y'all are both in your leadership energy, power, and you can feed each other instead of just being a taker. So with this Aries energy, leadership is being reminded. How can you best serve the collective? How can you best serve your spirit in doing what feels right, what feels righteous, what feels just, okay? What feels fair to you? If you feel like you're supposed to be the leader, you're supposed to be the star, then put yourself where the stars are. Put yourself where the leaders are. Don't stand in the back where the people that don't want to lead are. Don't stay quiet like the people that don't want to lead are. Use your voice if you want to be heard. Get in front of the camera if you want to be seen. Put yourself in the audition room if you want to be considered for the part. Put yourself out there. Send emails. Make phone calls. Go to the networking event. Rub elbows with the people. Expand your network to expand your net worth. Put yourself in the position. Step 1, Aries energy. It's the first zodiac sign. So what's the first thing we need to do? Sense of awareness. What are we doing? Knowledge is power. If you feel powerless, figure out what to do. Get some knowledge. Get some information. Research. Ask people that have the answers to the questions you have. You don't always have to just pull shit from thin air. There's people that are doing, studying, have studied, have experienced the very thing you have questions about, the very thing you want to get better at. There's people that are here ready to help you, but Aries shadow energy, ego, and pride can get in the way to where you don't want to ask for help, or you don't want to share your journey with people because you're scared people are out to get you. No. Do what you need to do to get where you want and need to go. So if you need information, get it from the sources that have the information you need. Start there. Knowledge is power. Also, information, just having the vision, the sensations. Sensations is information, right? For example, I know I need to be around people because I like hearing the voices and being amongst the energy of people. I don't need to do something where I'm by myself all the time. That's not going to resonate with my spirit. That's not going to feel good. So even if I'm not being told what to do, oh, you would make a great teacher, you would make a great dancer, you would make a great yoga instructor, blah blah blah. Instead of people telling me, I can know what the sensations are. Well, okay, I want a career where I could dress how I want, I could show up however dressed up or grounded I want to. I want to have the flexibility of creative freedom. I know I want to feel that. I don't want a career that's going to make me feel like I have to be in this uniform every day all the time. That's not what resonates with my spirit. But if you ask someone else, they do want a career where they have that official attire of this is my profession and this is how you will identify me. And it's separate from their everyday clothes, you know? So everyone is going to have different vibrations and sensations according to their spirit and what they need in order for their spirit to be edified, to be nurtured, to be taken care of. Okay. So knowledge is power. Start there. Start where you are. What do you see yourself as? What do you see for yourself? Do you at least see better for yourself? Let's start there. Depending on where you are in your world, do you at least see better than this? Okay. So what does better look like? What does that better feel like? With better, what are you going to be eating? What is it going to taste like? Instead of drinking beer, maybe you're drinking champagne now. I want different suds and bubbles. I don't want beer. I want champagne. All right. I don't want sangria. I want a Cab Sauvignon. Year 2005. Thank you. What do you want to hear? I would love to hear opera music in an actual opera setting and not just on my YouTube. I want to hear that. That's me calling them better. Me hearing my lover's voice. Oh y'all, I like got in the elevator the other day and I was just like visualizing my lover to come, and I got in the elevator and some person, of course it was masculine energy cologne, but it could have been a unisex fragrance as well. But I got in and it was just this deep, like rich, expensive cologne in an elevator, and it's just like, oh my god, I'm so excited to hug someone and they just waft richness and just give me the best hug and sway with me and kiss me on my forehead and kiss me on my cheek and kiss me close to my mouth, and then go to the other side and just like tease me with kisses and just like swing me around and then toss me in the bed and have their way with me while you're meditating and manifesting. Masturbating will be a great practice as well. So if you enjoy masturbating, if you get off on masturbating, this is a great way to manifest as well. Okay. If you don't like masturbating, that's okay. If you don't do it, that's okay. But if you do it, tomorrow on Monday, April 8th, during the eclipse, you need to focus on what you want to manifest while you're vibrating. Do not focus on the person that's got you masturbating in the first place, because why aren't they there with you? Okay. So don't have yourself focused on somebody that ain't there, that has shown you they don't want to be there, that has disrespected you, that's got you in your feelings and wondering if y'all are serious or not. No, give that energy to you. Keep that energy for you and your millions, your billions, your new land, your new family, your new built house, like whatever you're trying to manifest, your new career, your new baby, whatever you're trying to manifest, give your focus, time, energy, and power to that while you're masturbating. Okay. What else? Leadership, mind, knowledge is power. And just start from there. Just start where you are. What I love about Aries energy, like they don't need a lot to get started. Like all they really need is the will to get started, and they're good. They don't need to wait for the right and perfect time. They're not going to wait on nobody. They finna go. Oh, that's another message I got lately. Don't hate on nobody, and don't wait on nobody. Okay? When I say that, what do you feel? What comes to mind? Don't hate on nobody. Don't wait on nobody. For example, right? I would say in any industry, it depends on who you know, right? It depends on your network. It's not necessarily what you know, but who you know. Because we've seen people in positions that they just don't belong in because they're not good enough, or they're not better than you, or it's only because of who they know, right? So with Aries energy, with any industry, there may come a time where you feel like you're expecting people to help you, to extend a hand, to give you some insight on what to look for, what to plan for, to just give you some guidance because said person has it. They have it. They've done it. You're just seeking out, hey, can you help me get to where you are? And at the end of the day, we are all responsible for our journey, right? We're all like, even the person that's so kind and helpful that wants to help you, at a certain point, they are mainly and mostly responsible for themselves, where they may not have the mental space and energetic bandwidth to also help you along for the ride. Because what are you doing for yourself? You know, if I got to do all this for you, what are you doing for you? So rather than get frustrated and disgruntled towards this person that's not helping you get to where you need to go, don't hate on them, but you also don't have to wait on them. You know, you don't owe them any loyalty to wait for them to come and show you how and when it's done, because guaranteed the stars, the power players, they want people that are self-accountable, that are self-starting, that have some type of self-initiative to do things instead of being handheld and spoon-fed every single instruction. They're going to want some people that's just going to go and handle it. All right. So assume that energy already, especially if you know that's not you naturally. You kind of like wait for people to give you the green light. Take a little more initiative. I want you to find opportunities to take initiative this week. That's your homework. Find opportunities to take initiative this week. Make the first call. Send the first text. Be the first person to arrive. Be the first person to leave. If you're usually the last to stay, be the first to leave this time. Shift it up. Switch it up, you know. Spice it up. Shock yourself with the personality you could bring about if you just tap into your Aries fire just a little more. Be a little spicier, be a little shinier, be a little brighter, be a little hotter, be a little more passionate. All right. It's a time and place for everything. So give yourself permission to feel more. Okay. Like if you usually just walk on a treadmill at the gym, what would it feel like if you just started lifting weights? Feel more. Okay. What would it be like if you wore something different outside of what you're typically doing? Like experiment, spice it up, just try something new. This is a opportune time to reinvent yourself, to reinvigorate your life, to reinvigorate your sex life with a partner and with yourself. Okay. Even if you're single, it's very important that you're taking care of your sexual needs. Okay. I'm not saying masturbate all the time or anything like that, but truly though, like sexual energy is creative energy. So if you're not having sex, you at least need to be creative, because where is that energy going? All right. If anything, it's just lying dormant within your vessel. So remember, you are a spiritual being having a human experience. And with this new moon eclipse, this is an opportunity to start fresh, start new, and start where you are. Start raw. Start primal. Start, blood, sweat, and tears. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be finished. It doesn't have to be right either. It just has to be you. No one can do you like you. No one has your power, your fire, your flame, your love, your sense of passion. Like, you are unique, and you need to show up in the world like you know that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, because I want to make sure this episode saves, and I want to go ahead and get it out to y'all. Okay. So again, like I said, I did speak on the new moon eclipse on the episode right before this. So if you just want a little more juice and detail on the eclipse, please listen to that episode. Give me the listens on audio. Give me the views on YouTube. Add me on YouTube, CheCheBabe. Add me on Instagram. And yeah, just thank you so much for being part of the journey. Happy new moon eclipse. Clean your home, clean your car, clean your spaces, clean your faces, your body. Do a yoni steam. Tap into your sexual energy, tap into your creative energy. If nothing else, clean. And between 1 to 4 tomorrow, make sure you are not looking at the sun. Between 1 and 4, make sure you are not looking at the sun. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go. Oh, I'm speaking from Eastern Standard Time, you guys. So adjust the hours as you will. Again, happy new moon, and I will see you next time. Bye. Okay.